afternoon or good evening. Welcome to Fit Fab Workouts. This is our Fusion Fit session. On deck today, we're going to have a nice full body weight session, working from head to toe, starting standing and finishing down on the mat. Are you ready? Let's go. So let's go ahead, take a nice stance with your feet hip width apart. Plant your toes and the balls of your feet and your heels into the ground. Let's take 3 grounding breaths up, down, and up, and down. One more, all the way up. Reach, bring your palms to touch. Exhale in front of your heart center. And take a moment here to just tune in, see how everything is feeling. Head to toe body scan. All right, here we go. We're going to start with some nice stretches. So hands by the side. And we're just going to slide down on each side. So everything we're going to do is going to be somewhere between 30 seconds and 1 minute. Single sets. And we do a little bit of everything. So nice warming up here of the waist. Just gliding side to side. Good. And make sure you're scooping your tailbone under. Good. 3, 2, 1, we're going to go opposite, up, reaching up with your hands. And exhale as you do that, nice reach. You want to continue bending and you don't want to be swinging your hips left and right. The hips are stable, good. Another 10 seconds here and we'll start rotating. And 3, 2, 1, and now you rotate, and you can add here a little bit of movement from the hips, just a little bit, like lifting your heels up from the floor. That's totally fine. Good. Make sure you're squeezing your belly button, exhaling. Good job. 5 seconds. We're going to place our hands on our shoulders, and time, hands are on your shoulders, and from here we're just going to go into a nice little hip hinge, bringing the torso parallel to the ground. So we're starting to warm up the lower back and the hamstrings, glutes, and quads here. So nice, dynamic, good. See, it's a bit like a kind of somewhat of a deadlift, but not really. Good. 5 seconds, we're going to stay low and we'll rotate. 3, 2, 1, stay low. Bring your elbows out wide and just rotate. Rotate from the waist. So it's not a huge rotation, right? But it's just enough to have your glutes stabilizing, your lumbar spine stabilizing, and just rotating from the waist up. Good. Exhale every time you twist. Good. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your hands down. Drop the head here. And from there, you're just going to bend and stretch your legs. So getting a little bit more dynamic warm up now, really targeting the hamstrings. So let go of any tension in the upper body. It's just the lower body that's warming up right here. Good. 5 seconds, we'll stay bent, and we're going to reach forward with the torso. And keep the legs bent, and now reach forward as if you're trying to bring the crown of your head closer to the floor and lift up. Use your hands to pull yourself down closer. So they should feel quite good in your lumbar spine and your back. Nice little extension here. Good. At the same time, you're getting a good stretch still in the back of your hamstrings. Great job. 5 seconds. We're going to unroll. 3, 2, 1. Let everything hang here. Bend the knees slowly, slowly. Unroll yourself all the way up. Big stretch up. And then roll all the way down. And unroll up. Big stretch up. Good, great job. From here, we're going to go into a nice little classic plain vanilla squat. Feet are parallel, hip width apart. Bring your arms in front, parallel to the ground. Good. Nice. Good job. We're going to go into some calf raises in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on the hips and calf raises, lifting those heels up and down. So make sure as you do this, your tailbone is tucked under and you're not arching your spine and or shifting your hips backwards, as sometimes we have a tendency to do as humans. It's just normal. It's our brain that thinks we're afraid of something just because of the imbalance. Good, 3, 2, 1. Great job, and we're just going to go into some alternate reverse lunges. Good. Good job. Another 5 seconds here. We're going to go into a nice wide sumo squat. And time, bring the feet out nice and wide. And here we go, down, sumo squat. Sending the tailbone all the way down to the ground, chest lifted, and crown of the head pointing towards the sky. Good. Send the kneecap towards the second toe. Inhale down, exhale up. Good. And time, stay low and alternate lifting the heel off the ground. Good job. Nice work, nice work. Keep it up. See if you can sit a little lower. You're doing great. 10 seconds to go here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Rise up. Next one, we're going to stand on one leg. You're just going to bring the knee up to chest level. So just bring the knee up, same side, right? And so what we're doing, knee raise, and then we'll do extensions. Good. So as you do this, what I want you to tune in is making sure you're not kind of collapsing into your standing leg, and I'm over exaggerating the movement, but sometimes this is what happens. So really want to make sure you are grounding yourself with that standing leg, nice and tall, pushing through, so isometrically engaging your other glute. All right, stand at 90-degree angle here, extend back, extend back. So no, none of this shaking the leg like this. It's extend, come back to 90 degree, extend, come back, extend, back. Good, because if you extend beyond 90 degree, we're no longer working the quad, we're working more on the hamstring, and that's not the goal here. We really want to be kicking out, coming back, and resisting. Good. Last one, and time. Release down, other side, knee to chest. So same thing, we try not to collapse down, we try to stay nice and tall, right? So isometrically holding that glute. Now you can't bring your knee super high, that's fine, because ultimately what we're doing here, working on our hip flexor, connecting it to our abs. Good, 10 seconds, we'll go into that extension. 5, and time, 90-degree angle at the hip and at the knee, extend, back, real control. You can even feel it, you can put your hand on your quad, it helps you. Good, keeping the foot nice and flex, great. 15 seconds to go. And we're going to come down to the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Let's come down on the mat. Maybe have a sip of water as you make your way down there. Okay, so we're going to go back into, actually we'll start with our arms. I was going to do the waist first, but no, we'll do the arms. All right, so arms are nice out and wide. Hands are flexed as if you're pressing your wall away. And we're going to go into some nice little circles. later. There we go. Nice little circles. Make sure you're relaxing your shoulders, not pulling them all the way up to the ears, hiding your neck. Nice tall neck. Good. 5 more seconds here, and we will reverse direction. 3, 2, 1, and here you go. Reverse direction. Some nice little circles. Flex hands, good. Getting those shoulders warmed up, deltoids, traps. 10 seconds to go here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend your arms out. No, keep those arms out. Yeah, thank you. Rotate, and here we go. Towards the shoulder, palms facing forward. All right, so what the challenge here is to not let go of the arms and keep those arms at shoulder level throughout the whole series of exercises. So getting into a little ringway tarmac. For those who are flying soon, getting on airplanes, going to exotic places. Now you're just showing off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We go forward. There we go. Good. So as you do this, I want you to really focus on pulling your shoulder down, right? So depreciating that shoulder, really just extending and back. So getting those triceps nice and cozy for the week. Good. 10 more seconds here. We're going to open, close. And here we go. Close, open, close, open. Squeezing those elbows against each other. Good. You know, if you're happy and you know it, clap your elbows. Good job, good job. 10 seconds to go here. And then we'll stay in the center and we're gonna lift. That's kind of a stretch exercise for the traps. All right, stay here, interlace your fingers and just lift up and down, tiny. Keep those elbows together so it's a tiny little lift. Your arms are still at a 90-degree angle. You're gonna feel it all around here if you had tight traps, but it does help to release the tension. So we kind of have to do it. Breathe, just focus on your breath. Really don't hold on, but let go. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and release down. Good work. Nice work. All right, let's do the waist and the inner thigh stretches. So you bring your feet up nice and wide. Arms are to the side. Again, sorry. And we're going to glide side to side, right? So make sure your hip stays in contact with the floor, that your butt cheeks are staying in contact with the floor, and you're just gliding from the waist as if you're like reaching something over here, reaching something over there. So first we go side to side, then we'll go opposite, then we'll go center, and then we'll do rotation. Then after that, we'll get onto our backs, and we'll do some bridges, bridge variations, and abs. So just like a nice full body workout for Monday. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go to opposite foot. So reaching towards the opposite foot. Good, so leaning in and twisting. So this is a great way to work on your obliques. Very supportive fashion, and at the same time, you get a nice little stretch in the groin and the adductors, right? So the double whammy benefit. Keep breathing. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hands on the shoulders, elbows nice and wide. Lean forward and back. Yes. Good. Flex those feet. Lean in. Exhale. When you move forward, inhale when you come back. Good. Nice work, keep it up. Give me another 10 seconds here, and then we'll lean in and rotate. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Lean in and rotate. Good. So after that, we'll get on our back, and what we're going to do, we're going to alternate between a glute bridge variation and an ab variation. And we'll finish off with some nice stretches, and we'll be good to go. And time. Good job. Grab the back of your legs, bring them back together. You can take a sip of water. And let's lay down with my little beach towel. All right, so here we go. Laying down, nice and comfortable here. And first things first, we're going to go into a plain vanilla glute bridge. It's a nice classic glute bridge, and this one is going to be 1 minute. So everything we did up to now is all 30-second base, and now we're going to do 60 seconds. Oh, we're lying down, so I figured, once we're laying down, it's kind of partial siesta, isn't it? Good, we're halfway. Really bring your attention to your glutes and your abdominals, right? Just really want you to focus on the space from the base of your butt all the way up to your rib cage. Front and back. Good. We have 10 more seconds here, and then we're going to go into some leg lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs up and across the left leg over the right, and we're going to go into those nice the leg lifts. And what we'll do is at the 30-second mark, we'll switch and put the other leg on top. Good. Great job. And in 3 seconds, we're going to switch legs. 3, 2, 1. Cross the other way. Right leg on top. Good work, good work. Ten seconds to go here. 3, 2, 1. Release down. We're going to go into a wide bridge. Heels are digging into the floor, so your feet are wider than your hips, a little bit further away than where your glutes are. Heels digging into the floor. We come up, down, and we barely make it down. We come straight back up. Up, slow down, up, slow down, up. Good. And that's 1 minute as well. And make sure you're not pressing too much on the floor with your hands. And also your hips are not swinging left to right. Right? So you're working equally between the left and the right. And that you're not overly swinging. And sometimes that's when you notice some little imbalances when you do that exercise. So I bumped into a giant dog the other day, and I can feel my pelvis is slightly out of alignment, and I can feel it when I'm doing this, so I'm going to have to put that back into place. Little snap, crackle, and pop later on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Bring the legs up in the air, interlace the hands behind your head. Every time you open the legs, reach up. Good. Exhale when you reach up and forward. Good job. Breathe, you got this. 15 seconds to go here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Let's go into our narrow bridge. So feet together, knees together. And here we go, up and down, up and down. Right, so keep it a nice, regular movement. And you really want to be squeezing those knees together. Good. Great job. You got this, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and from here we're going to go into a classic sit-up. So cross your arms with your hands on your shoulders, roll up, come on up, sit, reach your elbows forward, and then unroll yourself all the way down. And again, and you're using your breath. Oh, let's try not to throw the legs out. You can do it. Use your breath, really. Here we go. Good, much better already. Really control, slow down, and then up. Think about the top, middle, good, much better, and control down. Good, inhale, exhale. Good, just like you're blowing a balloon, right? You've got this 15 seconds to go here. You're doing so good. And back down. Great, and come all the way back down onto the ground. Good job. All right, you're going to bring those feet together again, knees together. You're going to come onto your tiptoes, lift up into an isometric bridge. Bring your right leg up in the air, point your toe, lower and lift your right leg. So you have isometric, rewind, isometric single leg bridge on one side, and on the other, causing that little instability, getting those abs involved as well. Good. Breathe, give me another 10 seconds here and we'll switch legs. 5. Release your right leg down, but stay up and switch sides. Remember, you're on your tiptoes on this one. Good. And again, make sure when you're swinging that leg, you're not swinging your hips, the hips are staying stable. You really have to stabilize through your glutes, and you notice how your abdominals are engaged as well. You're doing really good. Give me another 10 seconds. Good, 5. And time, great job. Arms are wide open, palms facing the ceiling. Legs are up in the air, feet are flexed, and alternate lowering the right leg and then the left leg. Exhale, good. Great job. You are halfway. Another 30 seconds. $15. breathe. You're doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release down. Extend your legs out and extend your arms out. Nice big stretch here. Breathe. Good. Inhale, exhale, grab your right leg. So bring your right knee towards your right armpit. Grab the front of your right shin. Good. And now when you're here, bring your attention to that left hip flexor. And notice how, by doing this, you're actually able to further stretch your hip flexor on the left side. I want you to really press that left leg into the ground, flex your left foot, and feel your left leg stretching out, lengthening. Great. And then just open slightly your right knee towards the outside a little bit. Good. And then bring the right knee more towards the center. And so you can cross it over towards the left without rolling onto your left side. So just a little bit, right? We don't come all the way. We just feel a nice stretch in the outside of that right hip. Good. Don't go any tension here. And release. Let's switch sides. So bring that left knee towards the left armpit. Grab the front of your left shin. A few breaths here. And as you press a little bit more on your left shin, bringing your left knee towards your left armpit. Extend that right leg, press the right leg into the ground, flex your right foot and feel the stretch in your right hip flexor as well. And breathe. Good. Now let's just open that left knee towards the outside a little bit. Great, and then let's just cross it slightly over towards the right, but without rolling onto the right side. So just enough so you can get a nice little stretch here. That outside of the left hip. You tend to have a tight piriformis or sciatica. This is a great, very light stretch to do that is not going to stress out the body. It's very subtle. Good. Then release back into the middle. Still laying on the floor. You're going to wrap that right arm towards the left side. Then come and wrap your left elbow around the top of your right arm. Yep, you're doing it right. There we go, nice stretch. And as you're doing this, I want you to try pulling that right shoulder back and pulling it down towards the mat. And at the same time, really hugging your arm with your left arm, hugging that right arm and left arm. So you really deepen the stretch a little bit more than when we do it sitting or standing. It's a good way to also start paying attention to some of the areas of tightness. So you might feel a little bit of a stretch going all the way through to your right ear. And release, and let's do the other side. So bring that left arm across and then wrap it around with your right arm. And start pulling that left shoulder down. Trying to bring that left shoulder blade back in contact with the mat. Good. Nice job. Then release those arms. Stretch yourself out like a big starfish, left and right. Big stretch. And then however way is most convenient for you, roll over to one side or the other. Lift yourself up Come on up into a standing position. Big stretch. Like a starfish again, but standing, the standing starfish. Like a star, basically. And let's go to one side, and then to the other, but we keep that nice distance between the arms, good. And we look up, and then we bend forward, interlace our fingers, press the palms to touch. Drop the head, rock from left to right. Let go of the arms, and roll yourself up. Final big stretch up. Palms to touch in front of your heart center. And there you have it. Nice little FusionFit Monday. Great job. If you want to hang out, in about 5 minutes, I will be on to some strength. We're doing a nice plain vanilla strength workout today in FlexiFit. I'm leaving the Zoom open, but just muting, videoing for 5 minutes, and then I'll be back. Ciao, ciao.